All right, let me see something here. All right, we're live. Welcome back to the Proud Masculine live stream. February 21st. I was actually going to go a little earlier, but couldn't get to it. But welcome in, everybody. Come in. What's up, beauty? I'm doing good, sweetie. Tired. Long, productive day, which matters the most. I don't know. I think I should turn these lights on. I don't feel like having a bright light on, though. I just want to stay relaxed. As soon as we're done here, I'm going to hit the shower and hit the bed. But that's a good thing. So that's it. How are you doing? I don't feel productive if I'm not tired by the end of my day. If it's this time of night and I still have a bunch of energy, to me, I did something wrong with that day. What's up, odds and evens? Blessings to you. Yeah, y'all come on in. We're going to let the chat fill up a little bit. We get started. This ain't going to be a long one tonight. I just wanted to drop in. Hey, I don't know if anybody caught that. I don't know if anybody caught that post. It was something I'd come across that was an exact representation of what I was saying in here the other night about the personal growth. And great to see you, Rockadoodle. What's up, brother? I was saying about growth and the things that are going to happen, the things that are going to come, the things that are going to go. And ultimately, that process, the road to the top gets lonely. And I say that not for dramatic effect, but just so, if you get on your grind and things start going really well for you, but you notice you're not surrounded by anybody, it's not to be discouraged. This is the way it happens. It goes like that. And it's actually, a good thing. That's a sure sign. That's a positive sign that, things are coming together. Because what happens is, all right, here's the thing. When you start changing things, around and you start working on yourself and, really turn in and really apply focused energy into working on yourself to achieve things for yourself, because you can, and that's your desire, and that's what you drive and strive for, you're inevitably going to get improvement, right? Just like if you sit and eat a gallon of ice cream a day, you guaranteed you're going to get fat. So the same thing applies to something positive. If you put in the positive input, you're going to get a positive result, okay? But there's some things that you found out about yourself and some truths that you begin to understand that are going to pull you apart from what's familiar. And it's usually people that you surround yourself with on a regular basis. You start to lose touch because you're going in different directions. You start to improve, and this is for relationships and anything. When one person starts to grow and the other one stays, they grow apart slowly. And You know, the same thing happens in life when you apply personal growth to your life. You start to grow, you will grow apart from things that you normally are attached to, which you shouldn't be attached to anything. Attachment is the root of all suffering. But when you become obsessed with the process of bringing out the best version of yourself, the self 2.0, that's what's going to happen. And this is why I say it gets lonely. It gets lonely during the work time. This is, I told you the other night, you start hearing shit like, you start hearing things like, oh, you've changed. Oh, what you too good for? You know, you start hearing shit like that from people, these little snarky remarks. People telling you, God, slow down. Why do you take things so serious? And people telling you, oh, you need to take a break. No, that's evidence that it's working, that you're growing. Keep it up. Listen for that shit. And the reason I told y'all the other night, because we had a hype ass stream, people hear that. And I think it's the things like you say, it's lonely at the top, and people think that's just something that's said from people who are kind of flexing or bragging a little bit, but it is for a little while. Because what's going to happen is you're going to have a different mindset, and you're going to have a different operating system than the regular person, the average person walking around. That's just going to happen. But you're going to find more like-minded people like yourself who also are driven by the same thing and do a lot of the same things and have the same mindset. So as much as you're going to have in common with these people, you're probably going to spend less time with them because successful people spend time on successful shit. So, and that's why I say, that's a lonely place. When you grow, it's lonely at the top. And that's okay because you don't feel lonely. You're actually glad to spend time with yourself and take time to decompress, recharge your social battery, just recharge your creative batteries. There's a lot of things that need attention when you drive hard. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all the things that are critical to keeping on course, on the path, all the positive things that you do, that you pack into your life every day, those little wins, those little victories, all those seemingly small actions that equal the sum of an amazing life. And that's okay. Because when you're in a better place, you meet better people, you do better things. You're going to meet better women. You're going to have everything. Like, look around and watch your external world change. Watch your internal world change. You're going to have a better attitude, a better point of view, a better self-concept, a better degree of confidence and self-esteem, more self-respect. Everything's going to improve as you're improving. It's not like the only thing that's going to get better is your bank account, right? That's going to be one of the things. But that's not the only thing. You've done a bunch of other little things surrounding that equal a better income. So all those other things are going to attract the same thing in every area of life. So let's read these comments, y'all. Yoka said, had an irate customer tonight that had the nerve to attack my boss, so I had to put her on you, Yeah, people crazy out there. They are crazy. Because you're right, when you redefine yourself, that's an effect. It's impressive that some things, people have to go. Well, it's unavoidable, odds and evens. It's unavoidable. Because when you're focused and you're pursuing excellence, when you're chasing excellence and living your purpose, chasing your purpose, what you have less tolerance for is people's bullshit. And you also learn to understand that negative people never produce anything. All they come to do is take your energy, They take your positivity, they take your creativity, they take your soul. So one of the things you're going to absolutely insist on is that you don't keep these people in your life. You cut them ruthlessly, ruthlessly. And then through this process, and then you'll find anybody gets in your way, once you start doing well and seeing how other people above you treat you when they see you hustling and working hard, when somebody beneath you tries to make you feel stupid or tells you, something that's not encouraging, but a real asshole thing to tell somebody. If you tell them, well, yeah, I'm actually doing this. Oh, what? That doesn't sound good. Oh, I know somebody who did that. That shit doesn't work. This is what you got to do. Those people have got to go. And you got to understand where that comes from. That comes from a position of being beneath you. Nobody doing better than you. I mean, you're going to get some assholes sometimes, but if somebody above you is bagging on you and looking down on you, it's because they see something in you that you have that they don't. And that's the way insecurity comes out. But it's the people that are ahead of you who have done what you're doing, or people that are doing what you're doing on the same path, that are going to offer you the most help, the most encouragement, the best words of advice, which is good anyway, because you should never accept criticism from someone you would never take life advice from in any way, shape, or form. That criticism you get from these people should have no bearing or no effect on you. Because what does it matter? If you wouldn't take life advice from them, what does it matter what they have to say? Good or bad, right? It goes both ways. William says, I have a good question. Can I build without eating? No. You can't build muscle without eating, William. Uh-oh, I see a super chat down there. Rock-a-doodle with the big 5-piece. W's in the chat, y'all, for Rock-a-doodle. He says, walk through your shadow. Shadows need darkness to be created. Shadows cannot be in front of you unless you turn around. Very good, brother. Wise words from my boy Rock-a-doodle. Thank you for the donation, brother. Big super chat. My man, Rock-a-doodle. So, and look, speaking of shadow, everybody has a shadow side, your dark side. And I'm glad you brought that up, because I've been meaning to talk about this, and I never think of it when I jump on the live stream. Usually I think it's some killer shit to talk about at night, just to go over. The best things come to me when I'm in silence and I'm driving. That's when I'm most inspired. And that's why you see me hop on driving sometimes and do a live on a drive. But I've been meaning to address that, the shadow side. Everybody has a shadow side. It's your dark side. And what most people try to do is avoid that. Avoid the dark side and pretend like it doesn't exist. All that does is make it stronger, and the more you resist, the more it persists. And you have to understand that without that dark side, there is no light side, right? So it's okay to acknowledge that and recognize that you have that and give it acknowledgement and appreciate that you have it, because there are times in life when you need that dark side. There are times in life where the light isn't the answer, and you need that. That side of you is there for a reason. It's a necessary part of you, your life, and your experience, and it's necessary part of you for being a fully integrated man, is to understand and know when to use the dark side and when to go through the dark side. Now, I'm not saying by any means that you constantly defer to dark side shit, which is more like this is where you might get some motivation from rage, your more narcissistic side, things like that, these dark triad traits. And it's necessary. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. If you go out there with your shining, gleaming qualities wearing your heart on your sleeve, You're going to get torn to pieces. The sharks will come devour you. So you have to know that you have that dark side and bring it in sometimes. Bring it in sometimes or participate and appreciate it, because without that dark, the light doesn't exist, right? We'll get more into that another time. Moose the Goose, what up? You're never really bored because you're making plays, moving a new way. That's right, Lewis. Hey, Lopez, I did, brother. Have a good one. I did. Busy day today. Whew. I left at 7 this morning. I walked in, I don't even know when. I came in and did some stuff I had to do around here. Wanted to say hi to Fancy, spend a little time with Fancy. I haven't seen her all day. How are you, man? How was your day? Lewis says, all they do is produce resistance, and that's never a good thing. No, that's right what I mean. He says, most smart people don't try to make other people feel stupid. Well, and that's a great point, Lewis, because most strong, successful people who feel good about themselves don't try to make people feel small or stupid either. What I found out about these people, through life is that these are the most insecure, weakest people you'll ever meet, who really lack any good experience and positive influence in anywhere in their lives, anywhere else. Like you find a boss who's domineering and tries to make you feel small and tries to put you out in front of people, stuff like that. Well, usually their home life is shit. Usually his wife doesn't like him. She yells at him and stuff. The kids don't listen. He doesn't get respect at home. So what does he do? He comes and takes it out on wherever he has a little bit of weight, a little bit of power. I found out with a lot of people. This is why I really don't judge them. I won't tolerate being treated like shit or disrespected in that sense. And you can still deal with those people with a healthy self-respect. Like, hey, don't talk to me like that. I don't tolerate people speaking to me or treating me like that. And we've already had this conversation about the boundaries and the consequences and stuff. So, yeah, great point. What's up, Tavian? What's up, Tripathi? Day's good, man. What's up, Kelly? Yes, sir. Don't let the dark lead you. Dr. Balls, if this is any constellation in your topic, I learned to be nice to those who try to fight you. Being nice physiologically reverses the bully's mind to become soft-hearted toward you. What? No, it doesn't. Who the hell told you that? Being nice to bullies opens the door wider for them to be bullies. Bullies only respond to one thing. And look, the truth of the matter is there's people out there who are not good. There's evil people out there and people who want to hurt you and take from you, and that exists in this world. People need to understand that. And sometimes violence is the answer. Bullies are not to be reasoned with. Well, I'll tell you what, LW, bullies are like the person I just described. There's some kind of dysfunction and unfulfillment in their lives, so the only gratification they get is trying to make people feel less than. This is how they gain some sense of power and self-worth. Godwin, how many days a week should I work out to mostly lose weight and gain some muscle? Minimum 3, maximum 5. Godwin, I love that you come in here and every night and ask questions and you get to take some time in here. Have you joined my Telegram group yet? Lopez says, I was able to make dinner for my parents. It's been over 15 years since I was able to make bad choices and went around. Now I just want those random talks we have so I get to know them. That's awesome, Lopez. I'm glad to see you made the necessary changes, dude, to get back close and good graces with your family. That's a great opportunity. I'm glad to see you making the best of it. That's awesome. I'm proud of you, brother. Not everybody makes it out of that. Kelly said you need to stand up to bullies. You have to assert your dominance and fight back, or else what happens? Yeah. Yeah, Godwin, go in the description. It's PM Stream Alert Telegram, and the link is right underneath that. Also, guys, the memberships are open. I have the members link. You see Rockadoodle's a member. Go ahead and sign up and become members of the channel. There will be perks coming to being a member. Discounted services, private live streams. There's different tiers for different privileges. You can get a membership for less than a cup of gas station coffee per month. You can't beat that. How many lives do I have? How much content do I put out? Like, that's a deal of the century. Yeah, Babylon, it's in the description. Go ahead, jump in there and sign up. Because what I do, I'll tell you, I'll give y'all a little backstory about the channel being eased down in the algorithm. I don't know how else to put it. It's not coming up. I'm being suppressed. Maybe I should quit saying that. I think they hear me and keep me suppressed. I don't know. Maybe I'm being paranoid. But all of a sudden, I went on a passionate, I don't know, rant, I guess you'd call it, about a certain topic, about a certain thing, about a certain group of people in this country. And ever since that night, my viewership has dropped off. My subscriptions are falling. I need to get more activity into the channel. So I made the Telegram group because people aren't getting the notification that I'm going live. There's a ton of people that I'm getting behind the scenes and all telling me that, dude, I'm not seeing you go live. When you going live? I'm like, I was live last night. I go live pretty much every night. And nobody's getting it. So I created the Telegram to put the live link, the YouTube link for the live stream in the Telegram chat. That way you get the Telegram notification. I know Telegram won't shadow ban me. So, but whatever. YouTube's a bunch of dicks. And obviously they didn't like what I had to say about those type of people, which is a shame. But anyway, yeah, that's the Telegram. That's what it's for. Plus, I mean, look, if you hit it off with people in the community, there's some people in the community who've connected through Telegram, that are connected through Telegram, and, you know, say you jiving with somebody in a chat, you can't leave your phone number in a chat, or you can't leave an email or your social media in the chat, right? So you connect with the DMs of Telegram, somebody you may click with. And it's just a good way to stay in touch, you know, and meet other awesome, like-minded people who come in this group. And I'll start using that more to put out, you know, other stuff and messages about the channel and about the community and different things that are going to be happening. It's easier to put them in a Telegram. And it's free. You just hit the link and hit join group. The link is the invitation. And here's your invitation, your personal invitation from me. What about gaining weight? Do you have recommendation? Yeah. I mean, okay, without knowing your exact situation. And look, guys, if I'm going through the chat, taking my time, because that's what I do, and you have an important question, or something pressing you want to get to right away, so I don't lose you. Like if I end the stream without getting to the bottom of the chat, because that happens, throw it in a super chat and I'll go straight to your question or your topic. Gaining weight, anyway. Yeah, just for the sake of, you know, a very general gaining weight suggestion, caloric surplus. Say you need 2,000 calories a day to maintain. So you have to find your daily caloric intake minimum. So it's a little formula. I think I have the calculator somewhere. I might even do that one night. Go in and, you know, check people's shit about losing weight and gaining weight right on the live stream. find your daily caloric intake needs, right? So say you need 2,000 calories, just 2,000. Well, along with training and rest, you will add 200 calories to your diet. I'm talking about eating good, not just filling yourself up with junk, processed junk food. But good whole foods, as organic as possible. And so if it's 2,000, eat 2,200 calories a day. Track that for about 2 weeks. And look, to dial that in really well, you have to track it daily. It's calorie tracking, and it's necessary to do for a little while to get a good program under your belt, whether you're wanting to lose weight or gain weight. What you measure, what you don't measure does not progress. So you do that for about 2 weeks, 2,200 calories. So you're in a surplus of 200 calories per day. You should be gaining about a half a pound or a pound, anyway from a half a pound to 2 pounds every 2 weeks or so. But because you also want to do it where you're staying lean, you're still feeling good. Now, if that goes, and it's real slow going, you maybe a pound a week or something, and you want to dial it up, go to 400, double it up, 2,400 calories a day. Track it for 2 weeks, see the progress, see how it looks on you, see how it feels on you. You may just have great genetics, and you're really fucking bulking up, looking good at the same time, putting in weight on all the right places, staying lean in all the right places. And if that's working and you're satisfied and you're recovering well, you're resting well, your energy levels are good, your recovery's good, your strength is good, you can just stay there. And if it keeps going that good for about a month, maybe bump it up 100 and see how it goes. Say you go from 200 to 400 and you start putting on weight a little too quick. And you're getting some little extra chunkiness and the bad sections where you're not trying to gain weight. Like me right now, I got a chunky waist. Like, I don't know. I used to have this hard V-taper, and I kind of got sloppy with the eating. But it's cleaning up. It's cleaned up. And I'm back on track. I feel good. And if it's coming on a little too fast and it's not going to the right places, dial it back 100 calories. Track that for 2 weeks, see what happens. No results, back it down another 100. Go back to 2,200. See how that works. So you got to give it time. And this is a slow going, but this is the right way to do it. It's not instant results like Ozempic. Do not take that shit, y'all. Don't fucking just do the work. Don't be fucking lazy. Commit to yourself. People want the shortcut for everything, and it's not going to get you the results you want anyway. Doing it the right way, you're going to earn the result, and you're going to respect it, and it's going to mean a lot more to you, and you will put a lot more care and maintenance and respect into the process because you know how hard you worked for that. And every ounce gained and every ounce lost will be definitely hard-earned, and you'll know that. And you can wear that as yours, your accomplishment, by the grace of God. So, yeah, do it like that. See how that works. It'll work if you do it like that. Kelly says, there's no reason why you should have 8 views. I just skipped past a bald fat lady with 200 views while she was laying down, not interacting with the chat. Yeah, I'm telling you, Kelly, I've been suppressed. I've been suppressed. I've been shadow banned. Hi, Lopez says, my doctors want me to take that stuff. Fuck that. Look, that shit's poison, Lopez. There's no reason anybody in here can't apply themselves. And I don't know why people want to take the easy way out of everything. And they wonder why their life's so unfulfilling. People want to feel good, so what do? They take fucking medicine, drink alcohol, do drugs, bury themselves in porn. You're not going to feel good. That's a very short-lived, short-term satisfaction. There's no depth. There's no quality to that. So you're really not even feeling good, because after you come off that little short-lived high, you feel like shit. You feel like a bum. You feel like a loser. You really apply yourself to something over time, long-term, and are able to delay gratification. Do you know what the number one characteristic of successful people is that stands out far and beyond the rest of society? Do y'all want to know the answer to this? Tell me yes. We got 6 people. That's okay. We're going to have a 6-person realization, and I'm going to share something golden and magic with y'all. If all 7 people in here say yes, I'll tell you what it is. 1, 2, 3. I need all 7. Andrew says LOL. So this is what we'll do with Mr. Cocky Pants. Think that's funny, huh? William, yes. Robert, what's up, man? All right, we got 4 out of the 7 that were in here. You know what it is? The ability to delay gratification. It's that simple. The ability to delay gratification is what separates the most successful people on this planet apart from everybody else. They did a human study. They started monitoring some humans, and this is like a years-long, decades-long study, starting when the kids were 4, followed them all the way through their 40s. And the common characteristic among all the top, most successful people of this study group was that they were able to delay gratification. They were able to do the hard shit repeatedly over and over and over again without expecting it to be fun and pleasant all the time, living for the future benefit, not for the present desire. That's the one thing that separated them from everybody else. Delayed gratification. They didn't need a fucking result right now. They were willing to do what it took to really put the work in and work through it no matter what, how they felt. They felt good. If they felt bad, they just kept doing it. Can you believe that? That the answer is that simple? Like, wow, all I got to do is delay the gratification, wait for the result. Like, just go through the process, not expecting anything. Keep working toward the end goal, the end game. Because it's never over. You're always going to be wanting something, right? What's up, Robert? I ain't seen you in a while, man. Focus on the plan. Keep trucking. I believe that. Hell yeah. That's it. Robert, I don't know if you heard me before. What's up, Anna Maria? I didn't see you popping in there. Robert, Anna Maria, I don't know if y'all were here for the Telegram explanation. I have a Telegram group that I need y'all to join so you can get the links to the live stream in the Telegram and get the notification. Because YouTube's not giving out my notifications lately. Somebody said I was on the top of their channel. William, I will try. Dude, don't say that. Yeah, I'll try. What do you mean you'll try? Just do it. I just gave you the answer. Why are you telling me you're going to try? You don't even have to do research anymore. Just do that. I don't understand that. Warhead said you were first video on my homepage. Well, that's awesome. Maybe it's things are turning around. Well, Rockadoodle, it is true. Think about it. Think about what derails most people's big plans, big ideas, big dreams. What derails that the most? Any idea? You tell me, and I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Which there really is no right or wrong, but this is it. The biggest thing that derails people's big plans. People want to start a business. People want to do this. People want to do that. They want to get in shape. They want to start a business. They want to, yeah, yourself. But like, what is the one thing that ourselves do to derail the outcome? Like, what's the actual thing that we do, not just being ourselves? And I'm not even saying ourselves. This isn't for everybody in here. This is for the general public. This is generally what happens most of the time, is why people give up. Well, I'll tell you why. Because they quit too soon. Yeah, I know, Curry. Thank you. I'm telling you, I'm shadow banned, dude. Shadow banned. By the way, I started a Telegram group, so it'll be awesome if you join it. I'll put the links in the Telegram every night. That's what I've been doing. Because people aren't getting my notifications. YouTube's suppressing my channel. I was doing a live the other day, during the day, and I'm talking and talking and talking, and my viewers just drop off, right? So I'm just still going. I'm like, oh, well, I got, people are just all of a sudden, my attendance is down to 0, but I'm still recording. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to keep going. This is some good stuff. Well, later on that day, I get an email from 2 people who were in the stream, and they asked me, why did you end the stream all of a sudden? I was like, what are you talking about? They said, in the middle of you talking, your stream just shut off. So who's doing that? It's them. They're suppressing my channel. Anyway, Rockadoodle, they give up. They quit before the result. People, as soon as things get tough, as soon as things get rocky, as soon as they get tested and challenged, they throw the towel in. And they quit. Some people are in a position where, like in the event you're starting a business, right? And you're going for a year, you haven't made money, you borrowed money, you're in the red, you're in debt. Some people still have to get a job to keep their heads above water. But you can still continue on. You're just going to have to work harder. You have to delay gratification, right? But that's the biggest thing that stops people from achieving their dreams and goals. I've done it. I'm not going to lie. I've quit, and I regretted it. That's why I don't quit now. I've done that. I've been down that road, and it sucked, because you look back and realize, shit, I got to start all over again. I could have, say 6 months goes by, and you don't do anything. Well, so you did nothing for 6 months. Say 6 months goes by, but you've been plugging, and you look back and you're like, damn, I've been at it for 6 months. And it's going to add up. It's going to come at some point. It's going to pay off. Trusting the process, being able to delay gratification, believing in yourself, knowing that it's going to happen, and keeping on going. Yeah, it's discouraging. Look, I'm not judging anybody for doing it. I'm just telling you why, because I've done it. And I paid that price. I paid that consequence. And it felt fucking awful. I felt like a bum, like a loser. So that's why when I picked myself up off the ground, dusted off, and saying, we're going all in. There's no going back this time. And look, I've fallen on some hard fucking times in the last few years, y'all. Hard times. Like, I don't even talk about it in here. Down and out. Kept going, and guess what? I'm either going to keep making the moves, whether I feel good, whether I feel bad. You got to do it no matter what. Because at the end of the day, that time's going to pass. And with the most important thing that I can look back and is through that hard time, I kept going. Left foot, right foot. Chop wood, carry water. I kept doing it. So I made it through. You're going to get through it no matter what. Do you want to get through the hard time and, start feeling better and be like, oh, shit, I didn't do anything that whole time. It doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter the circumstances. You can still do what you got to do. That doesn't change because it still needs to be done, whether you're having a great time or not. Yeah, Curry, I know, dude. That pisses me off. No surrender, no retreat. Fuck yeah, man. Rockadoodles, yes, sir. Thank you for everything. Chat, take notes. There you go, Rockadoodle. I encourage people literally to take notes. I think that's a great idea. What's up, Night Skull? Yo, man. Debato, what are the moves? What moves are we talking about? Be more specific, please, sir. Because look, nothing's going to go as planned. Nothing's going to go. It's better that you have a plan, a guideline to follow. That way, if things get thrown off, you have a place to refer back to and say, okay, this is where I need to pick up. Well, if things go a little sideways, you have a next point, a next waypoint to get to. Like planning out a trip. Thank you, Night Skull. Wow, man, that's awesome. Thank you, man. Thank you for saying that. That's awesome. I'm glad I was able to help. That's what I'm here for. This is why I do the stream. This is why I have a channel. By the way, Night Skull, I don't think you're in here. Join my Telegram group. It's in the description. Even if I got 5 people in here, we're going to talk about some heavy shit. Good, man. The moves that work for you to get the most of what you are looking to achieve. That's right. I guess that's what he was asking, Rockadoodle. I don't know. I don't rehearse this stuff. So as I'm going on saying stuff, I'll get down in the chat and I realize people are commenting or asking questions about what I just said. And I don't remember which part they're referring to. And I'll tell you why I do that. Because when it comes to me, I like to express it. So what I do is I take my finger here and I slightly move the chat down so it doesn't keep going. Because if the chat keeps going, I have a tendency to look it down at the comments. I lose my train of thought then. So I'll pause the chat, say what I got to say. Sometimes it goes a little long. I go scrolling through the chat and see all these points at which people were referring to stuff, and I don't remember what part they were talking about. So this is why I say, if you got something important, send a super chat, and I'll get right to it. And that's the reason I do that, so I can explain without interruption. I would love to be able to sit on every comment, every question. That would take 24 hours to do that, literally. I would just be going on about one person's thing. Not literally. I shouldn't say literally. You know what I mean. Don't fuck with me. That's awesome, Night Skull. Rockadoodle, what about you? Why don't y'all go jump in the description real quick and join that group? Like, join it and put a thumbs up. I know you're in there. Well, that was 43 minutes. That went by quick, didn't it? 43 minutes, no shit. Well, I think this is where we're going to end it, y'all. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. If you have not yet, hit that like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Most importantly, join the Telegram group so you can get my lives notification every night. Also, this is me by myself. I don't have sponsorships. I don't really make an income off of YouTube. So any donation would be appreciated, and it goes straight back into the channel. Donate to the amount proportional to the value you've gotten here. That's it. And if you can't, hit the like. Oh, and leave a comment in the video. But thank y'all all for coming in. Y'all made it a good stream. Great questions. Thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. Oh, wait, y'all want to see Fancy real quick? Fancy. Come see. Is she outside? Oh, there she is. Hey, sweetie. They have some people asking about you. Huh. Come on, be still. Hey, people are asking about you. What are you doing in there? You're being awfully quiet. There she is. There's Fancy. Well, that's it, everybody. Good night. Have a great night. Thank you for coming in. Don't forget to thank God before you go to sleep and wait and thank Him as soon as you wake up every day.